What's going on, my Cardano friends? It's your friend Jack here, and in today's video we're going to be going over Cardano or ADA and the price of active development. With that being said, let's get right into the video. First things first though, if you're not already staking your Cardano or your ADA, you can do so with the Jack stake pool to earn passive ADA on your ADA, and no, it's never locked up, so why wouldn't you? Anyways, besides that, we're going to be taking a look today not at the price of Cardano, but the price of active development for Cardano. A bit of a different metric here, because I don't believe that $1.28 is the price of active development. And to put in the broader terms, I don't think 42 billion market cap is the price of active development. Every day, Cardano developers are working on making things for users and building that real world use case first, rather than building a crypto use case and then, figuring the real world part after. In this midweek repo update, the Cardano Forge has been burning, and 3,098 GitHub commits just this week alone. Now, obviously, some commits have more weight than others, but 3,000 commits is a massive number for a blockchain's repository. And this isn't just this week. Cardano has been and continues to be pretty much the most actively developed blockchain out there. Along with Ethereum, along with Solana, along with all the top contenders, Cardano seems to have the most active development directly on chain. I'm not trying to claim that Cardano, DeFi, and dApps are highest developed and there's no developers on Ethereum. Of course, Ethereum has a lot more dApps and a lot more polished products, but we are just entering that era for Cardano, and I do think things are about to get a bit crazy as we go forward. It has been getting crazier, and smart contracts are starting to get implemented very heavily in base transactions, meaning that people are starting to use majority of transactions with dApps or other things that support smart contract capabilities. So here we see transaction types, and right here you can read that 30% in the last epoch, so 5-day period of 313, that epoch, the most recent one, was 30% smart contracts, 52% only simple transactions, and 18% with just basic metadata. So upwards from, a few epochs back or a month or two back, it has been going up a lot. 1%, 0%, 1%, 2%, 2%, 11%, 8%, 8%, 8%, 20%, 30%. My theory is that here we see the 11% bump when MuesliSwap got released and JPEG Store, and as those two have been getting a lot more users because they're using smart contracts and they have a service to offer that benefits the end user, we are seeing a lot more people utilize this feature, the trustless feature of the blockchain. I think this is really important going forward, and I do believe that as things get developed further, as more people come onto the blockchain, use it, there's also going to be a lot more developers that are going to be here to contribute to this massive amount of GitHub activity, as well as to create their own things that aren't directly in this GitHub, but are building on Cardano also. To me, the price of Cardano isn't really my main focus, and if you've been watching the channel for any amount of time, you'd probably know that. I don't make that many price videos, although they do the best, and people seem to want to know what's coming next, when in reality, none of us know, none of us have a magic crystal ball, and we all are just guessing half the time, or even 90% of the time, what the price might equate to when these things like dApps and, massive smart contract activity on Cardano would look like in terms of a dollar valuation. We don't know, but we do know that more users are going to come. More developers are going to come, more people will be interested in using Cardano blockchain, and there's also going to be more and more real world use cases as people put trust in the system that is a blockchain, and that is Cardano. As I mentioned earlier, Cardano puts real world use cases first and starts there. They don't start at where their product fits into the crypto world first and think about real world later. They start first at the base layer. Who can we help? How can we help? And how can this technology really benefit real world people and not just people in developed countries who want more money? How can they actually make a difference for everyone all over the world, and especially the unbanked? Of course, not all of this development activity are by the same people doing the exact same thing, trying to solve the exact same problems. The beauty of a free and open ecosystem is that people can come here and build whatever they want, really. They can choose to build something that has a different mission and purpose that is also at the same time rooted from that base layer of highly decentralized security by being on the Cardano blockchain. I think the real world value of something like Cardano as a blockchain isn't really priced in yet. And I do believe the price will go up substantially. Do I think in the next 3 to 6 months we're going to see a $5 Cardano? I don't know, and I don't really care. Would it be nice? Sure, it would be nice. More people tend to look at the cryptocurrencies when they're doing well and tend to get interested. That does attract new users and potentially new developers and so on and so forth. But I don't really think it matters too much short term about the price of Cardano. I do believe either way, there's going to be people building on Cardano, and there's going to be things happening that are progressing towards fixing real life problems from people all over the world. And that to me is much more pricey than anything else. Overall, I don't really think that it's going to be possible to replicate active development. Yes, you can up your GitHub commits. Yes, you can do all sorts of things to boost your numbers or your TPS. But in reality, the thing that's going to win is real world utility. How can this benefit the end user? And how can the developer take part in the ecosystem in a free and trustless way while also benefiting themselves? In the Cardano case, it is from a treasury over $1 billion. It's from Catalyst governance funding. It's from a trustless, baseless layer of security using decentralized protocol based on nodes that can run on Raspberry Pis, really relatively cheap software that anyone can get their hands on. It's a lot of those things, okay? And I do believe that the price of Cardano will go up in the near future, in the long future. That's why I make videos every day on Cardano. But I do also think that people underlook a lot of little things, and that's not a bad thing. That's not a good thing. I just think it is a thing. So with all that being said, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I love Cardano. It's amazing. I love you. Have a great freaking day. It's been your friend Jack. Peace out.